What is going on, everybody? What is going on, the Catch family? Hope everyone is doing phenomenal tonight on this beautiful Wednesday. Hope everyone has had a great week. You guys already know what time it is, man. Another way too early 2022 fantasy football mock draft with you guys, with the Catch fam, with our amazing, loyal, beautiful subscriber base here at the Catch. Super pumped as always to hop into this one. We got Steven in the building. What is going on, man?
Not much, man. Just chilling, brother. Just chilling. Had a good day
Sure.
today. Weather's
Okay, good.
getting hot, man. It's about
It's
to get
hot, man.
real hot actually this weekend.
It is, dude.
87 degrees on Sunday.
It's
87
warm.
degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty warm
Yeah.
today here too. Um, so that's good. Uh, Go ahead and hit that like button on the way in. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, of course. Get in the live chat. Let us know what's popping. Let us know what you guys ate for dinner. Spencer's already in the building. What's up, baby?
Spencer,
Um,
does my head look big right now, dude? I feel like my head looks big. John, can you give me some input on this situation here?
wasn't he
I feel
done
like
with the
my head's
intro
looking
and we're talking about Steven's head? I mean, your head is always kind of large.
it's looking like did you put an edit on this? Is there a filter on this?
I think it's just your
It can't
head.
be this big. It looks like it's like it gets rounder as it gets higher.
I think it's just your head.
I think it might be. I think it
Yeah.
might be.
Uh,
This is like a situation.
I do want to talk. Per usual, right? We're gonna kick off about 8:10, 8:15. Give everyone a chance to hop in here. Thank you guys as always for getting another mock draft put together. But we're gonna hang out for a minute, let you guys get in here, and I'll go ahead and I'll set the draft order. But I feel like we got to talk about Debo Samuel.
Oh yeah, that escalated very quickly.
Yeah, I feel like we got to talk about Debo. Uh, whew. So, okay, over the past 24 hours, right, rumors that Debo wants to trade, then the rumors became true as of today that Debo does want a trade. And it's not necessarily about money. Debo wants to be used as a true receiver and not the
Yeah,
way that he is used within that system. Could be a negotiation tactic, could be true, right? I mean, the way he's been utilized could take a couple of years off his career potentially.
hmm
Um, it's gonna be interesting.
well, and they
Be
get
interesting.
paid differently typically too, because if you're a
Yeah,
true
he's
wide
using
receiver, you're going to get paid differently than a
well,
true
he's
running back.
but it's interesting because then he's using that as leverage, right? He's using the fact that he is dynamic, he is a hybrid receiver, running back, as leverage within this trade as well. So it's like I don't know. It's an interesting move, right?
Well,
I've seen so many different reports today, so many different rumors. But go ahead.
no, I mean it's kind of like just stupid to be honest in the sense of saying like I want you to look at me as a true wide receiver one and I don't want to be used like a running back because it's like that's like saying Cordero Patterson fighting for a contract and saying like I'm just gonna be a punt returner or I'm just gonna be a wide receiver. Like Debo is a good receiver and all, but that's not what makes him special at all. It's the fact that he does so many things for an offense and you can plug him in and play him and allow you to free up capital. I mean, think about the 49ers. Like, how much money have they spent at the receiver position and the running back position? Like, zilch. And that's because they've got a guy like Debo who literally can play both those positions at a very high level. And I mean, for me, my immediate reaction was I don't think either party is going to be good after this. Like the
Sure.
49ers, if they lose Debo Samuel, I mean, I'm high on them typically as an organization. I like them. They were my NFC team last year. I just remember that. And
They
then
were.
also, I like this. I like Shanahan. I've got a boy crush on Trey Lance.
Mm-hmm.
But like without Debo, this team sucks next year, in my opinion. And they have no draft capital to get anybody replacing him. And
Right, and
then,
I've heard like 20 different teams in the mix for Debo, but apparently two of the main suitors are the Jets, which could work out, but then also the Lions, and it's like this could end up hurting
that
Debo in the
makes no
long run as
sense.
well.
That might,
But
yeah.
I've heard the Colts, I've heard the Packers, I've heard the Chiefs, I've heard the Ravens. I've heard all kinds of things. Like there's really no telling what continuity there is there. But it could, I do agree, it could end up hurting both parties
I
overall.
don't think this is good for Debo at all. Let's say he got
Sure.
paired up with Kansas City or Green Bay. I
I
don't
don't
think
think
that's good for him.
I think that like I love the idea of him going to Green Bay, but I don't think there is a chance that the Niners, who play Green Bay,
Yeah, and
you know,
lost like three
right,
years.
right,
Yeah, or
right,
no,
yeah,
one. Yeah, yeah,
right,
one.
but
Yeah,
still a team that has seen each other in the playoffs consecutive years, right? I think there's no way in hell. I mean, we talked about this on Discord earlier, right? And it makes sense and logically and economically and everything, but well, maybe not logically, right? But I just don't see him going to the Packers. I don't see the Niners allowing that to happen. But it's interesting, man, because I think this is just the beginning. I think AJ Brown's going to make similar moves. I think Scary Terry's going to make similar moves,
I
and
don't. I don't.
DK Metcalf's in that conversation a little bit. DK has shown up to voluntary workouts, right? But overall, it's interesting.
I think
It
Scary
really
Terry
is.
gets the bag. I think AJ Brown
Yeah,
gets the bag. I'm not concerned about those guys. I'm not really concerned about DK Metcalf either.
those three have been more consistent. You kind of brought this up last week, right? And um, listen, what Debo did last season was phenomenal, but I have started to kind of rethink
Not
this, right?
repeatable. It's not
Yeah,
repeatable.
his rookie season was great. He was hurt his second year, and then you have this breakout year last year. If you're an organization and there are players out there like Terry McLaurin or even DK Metcalf who've been productive in consecutive seasons, right, on a consistent basis, then those players are more valuable overall, right?
Yeah.
I think AJ Brown is kind of in a similar boat to Debo, where he's been wildly inconsistent. Like we know, it's completely different type of player, but he's still been very inconsistent, especially in terms of overall injuries, right? So
I
I don't know, man. It's
I
interesting.
also, yeah, and just to kind of really hammer it in, like I feel like Debo, what he ultimately wants, just like what anybody wants, is money. And I get what
Mhm.
Debo's saying about the position, but I
Yeah,
also think Debo felt very disrespected when this contract stuff started. And I don't think San Francisco was as, giving as he maybe thought they were going to be with what
sure,
kind of season he just did. The fact that basically the they went to where they went because of him solely.
sure,
So I think he was really turned off by that. I mentioned it earlier in the season, the fact that he is 26 years old. I mean, it's relatively older when you're
sure,
talking about
sure.
a receiver with injuries already. So I don't like, I've been kind of off Debo. He wasn't in the top five when I talked about it the other day in terms of receivers. And this, I mean, this really doesn't help him,
Yeah,
which sucks because I do love him as a player, but for
yeah.
fantasy right now, I've got a lot of question marks. And Trey Lance, I'm gonna have a shit ton of question marks on him if
Yeah.
Debo's gone.
Very quickly, let's see here. Spencer's in the building. Hype on his number one overall pick. Let's go. Let's go. Derek, what up, baby? What up? Emil says Trey slash Ayuk season could definitely benefit both of those guys, or like Steven
Yeah.
just said, it could hurt them. Senior Cinnabon in the building. What's up, bro? What's up, Mr. Sarcastic? What up? What up? Have already randomized the lineups we have. John Edwards, what's up? What's going on, man? Hope you're having a wonderful, blessed day. Right back at you, my dude. Paul's in the house. What up, baby? What's up, Catch fam? How you guys doing? Debo to the Lions. Lions give the 32nd pick in a late third rounder. Who knows, man? A lot of these teams who want a receiver right now have first round draft capital, right? So
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
Do you think the 49ers would trade to the Chiefs? I saw some stupid ass thing. I think PFF actually posted this. They posted it. It was like hypothetical Chiefs offense, and it was like Juju Smith-Schuster, Debo, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They were like, who would stop it? I mean, there's quite a lot of defenses that would stop that offense, but
I think that they would. I don't think they would trade within the NFC, but in terms of
yeah,
the AFC, I think they would. Yeah,
yeah.
but within the NFC, I don't think they would,
The
unless
Colts,
it's the Lions.
the Colts, if they spend money, I think he would really fit our scheme with the way Frank Reich likes to use the receiver position too, because he's been looking for a guy that can get out in motion and do a lot of reverses, and obviously we like to run the ball a lot. I could see Philly doing something with him too, though.
Yeah, I've heard Philly in that conversation as well. Who knows, right? And here's the other point to make, right? Is that no matter what Devo wants to do, he is under contract through next season. So the Niners don't have to trade him. Like
Yeah,
they still have to pay him, but they don't have to trade him, right? And
I hate when that happens.
yeah, they could just let him hold out. It could be like a Le'Veon Bell type situation if they wanted to.
I hate that.
Yeah, yeah. Guys, let me know in the chat if you are ready to go. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Looks like most everyone is here. Ronald's in the building. What's up, baby? What's going on?
Oh, it is 420.
It is. Happy 420 to those of you celebrating. Do so safely. Listen to some.
Do dangerously, guys. Do dangerously.
Okay, jeez. Listen to some old school Mac Miller and be safe. Be safe. Unless you're Steven.
I listened to a lot of Mac Miller today. I did.
Well, there you go. Steven.
Yeah.
Listen to a lot of Mac Miller.
I did.
I think I've seen just about everyone at least hit a green dog, except Jerry. I don't know where Jerry is.
Dude, and, I love the little hodgepodge of me, you, Jerry, all back to back. That's pretty funny.
Uh-oh. That's gonna be dangerous.
It is. I don't like you right in front of me at all.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Well,
but then I'm right before you.
I will make this announcement. I'm trying out a different strategy tonight.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
What are you doing, bro?
Receiver heavy.
I'm going 0 RB tonight.
Oh, we're doing the same thing.
Good. We're copying. Great.
Great. This is terrible.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'll go ahead. I'll send out a reminder in Discord, and then we will start at 8:15, regardless of if everyone is here or not. If you're not here, you will be getting honorary picks or computer picks. All right, let's see. Who's missing? Jerry. Wait, there's Jerry. King Henry, what's up? What's up?
To get to Jerry's house.
What'd you say?
We need to call the police to go to Jerry's house to get him on here.
Honestly, I do kind of. Who is King Meh? Does anyone know? Because he's always in here and then he's never here. I don't know which one of you it is. All right, let's see. We're about the draft.
Let's see. Vote in the sleeper poll. Okay, I'll do it.
Girl collects in here. Let's go. JMH, what's going on? Who? Yeah, King Meh. I'm not sure which one of you guys King Meh. But King Henry is here, which is timeout with Henry. All right, we got about 2 minutes till we're rolling. Grail Collect, I just gave you an @ on Discord. I'm sorry. It's before I saw you in the chat.
Dude. Trying to get back to the
Steven's having technical issues.
And trying to see the chicken butt extra cheese.
Senior Cinnabon. We're starting at 8:15. I was thinking Cinnabon, bro.
Oh, dude, Marky Mark.
Mark's in the building?
No. I just looked at my DMs, bro. Marky Mark.
He came through though. He came through last week and said what's up to me.
Good.
Not to you though.
Shout out Marky Mark.
Have you seen Mayday in here either? All right, guys. We got about 1 minute. Then we are kicking off. Rain or shine, cats or dogs, ready or not. We're mock drafting, baby.
Ready or not. Oh, dude, can we talk about Sammy Watkins just on tonight's stream a little bit?
You want to talk about Sammy Watkins?
I do.
Are you bullish on the Sammy Watkins signing?
No, not. Okay. But what are your thoughts? Because I know you didn't like my Alan Lazard thing the other day. So would you take either of those guys? And if so, actually, I'm going to rephrase the question. You have to pick one. Who are you picking?
Alan Lazard.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, boys and girls, we are kicking off. Let's do it. Another beautiful 2022 fantasy football mock draft with the Catch family. Let's get into it, boys and girls.
It's going to get ugly for you.
Ronald, when I tried to use Firefox, it would not let me. It was weird. Send me the link to the draft. You mean this draft? Or tomorrow night's draft? Because we are doing another mock draft tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern time, a Superflex 10-man draft. So I already had the link for tomorrow night's draft for anyone who wants to join. All right, we got JT off the board. Cooper Cup going number 2. Maybe we shouldn't have announced we were going receiver heavy.
Yeah, this is gonna go poorly.
Derek has gone out and gotten Cooper early before, so it doesn't surprise me. But there goes Austin Eckler as well. Ronald, this one. Let me see. Yeah, Ronald tomorrow is a 10-man. I know you're hype on that. And Superflex. We haven't done a Superflex draft before. Hold on, Ron. Let me get a link for this current draft. Oh, I haven't seen Smokey the Cat either. Here, I'll go ahead. I'll CPU this one. Mayday's got Dalvin. Why does that Dalvin Cook so high?
Derrick Henry slipping all the way.
There goes Najee.
You're still going to let Derrick Henry slip past you?
I'm going 0 RB, boys and girls.
Okay.
Okay. Don't at me. Okay.
I might do something different. Just because. You know what, John? Let's do a case study. So, I know sometimes we're a little different on this. What's 0 to you?
Yeah, that's a good point because it could be one running back.
Let's set this.
It's not a run. You don't pick a running back until you have 2 receivers, a tight end, and a QB.
Okay. So what about if you're going 0 RB?
That's what 0 RB is. Yeah. You don't pick a right. I mean, in general.
So
this is tough because Derrick Henry is sitting here. It's really bothering me.
How about the first 5 rounds?
Yeah, that's fine, dude.
Okay.
Because
I just want to see what it's like if we went different here. If I go 0 wide receiver and you go 0 RB.
Okay.
Let's see what ends up working out better.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, Ron says it's too small. Here, Ronald. Sorry, I meant to send this. That should get you to tonight's draft, I believe. But yeah. Too small. Ronald says till the 5th round or so. So I agree. Oh.
There we go, Jerry.
Sorry, Ron.
It's a nice
Here, Ron. We'll take JJ off the board for you here for King Matt. My bad.
Man, receivers are going really fast here.
Sorry, Ronald. All right, yeah, this is an interesting first round. This is not It's not a normal first round in comparison to what we've seen before.
Christian McCaffrey's about to fall out of the first round.
Well, that's not too crazy. I don't think. We've seen him
go. I think it is.
Picks 11, pick 12, pick 13, 14, 15.
If he falls out of the first round, though, I would consider that pretty wild. That's a discount like a mug right there.
We've seen that happen before.
You're not going to see it come draft day. There's no way Christian McCaffrey's out of the first.
I bet
I'll literally draft somebody just to make sure he doesn't.
Well, there goes CMC.
There he goes.
Because Javonte.
Nice. This is a very interesting one.
I like this first round. It's a little bit different. We're getting crazy in here.
Getting crazy.
Ronald says that's okay. I'm saying that's who he would take. Oh, I gotcha. And if we told you you're making picks, can't make some picks here. We're missing some of the homies, man.
I know.
I'm worried about Jerry.
Jerry's got to be stuck in that traffic or something.
Yeah. All right, guys, get in the live chat. Let us know what you ate for dinner tonight. I'm curiously, is that a word? I'm seriously.
Let's make it tonight. I'm seriously curious.
I had a flatbread with arugula and tomato.
Oh, yeah. That sounds good.
It was balsamic and peppers.
Oh, no, I don't know about all that. I go back and forth on balsamic, John. I go back and forth on the balsamic.
Okay.
I had, are you going to ask me what I had? You piece of shit.
It's your turn to announce.
Okay. Well, I had salmon with lime on top. And
you eat a lot of salmon, dude.
I do. I ate a lot of salmon.
I'm
I'm gonna just turn into a fish here pretty soon. But I also had a side of mashed potatoes and asparagus.
Okay.
And then
Nice.
tonight after the stream, I'm gonna have hamburger helper.
Why do you need a second dinner?
Well, I thought that question might come about, John. And it's
You skip lunch?
energy. It's energy. Um,
Energy. Okay.
it's energy. So you put good energy into your food, good energy comes out. That's what they say.
Is it?
Oh, wow. He got his dope. I feel like Jerry does that too, which is pretty
Yeah.
ironic.
Yeah, there you go. Jerry probably would have taken Travis Kelce with that pick anyways.
That's actually really funny.
JMH says jalapeno and jalapeno.
Mm.
Jalapeno's good on anything. Yeah. Kamara, Kamara.
Come
Kamara,
over,
Kamara.
come over. Have you ever had a Landon salad, Steven? No, it sounds very classy though. Sounds like what a classy man would eat. And I like class, so I'm all about that. Um, what do you think is a very classy beverage, ladies and gentlemen? If you're drinking a classy beverage on a
Look at the chat.
classy Friday night, what oh land on these oh son of a Sam
Just a nice sparkling water for me, bro. A nice water
sparkling
lid.
ew, do you actually do that? Do you go to I hate those people so much. They go to dinner tables and they go sparkling or what do they say? Sparkling or still or something and the person's like, I need bubbles. Give me some sparkling. I'm like, come on, man. Come
A
on.
nice sparkling water.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't
What's
like
your
it.
definition of a fancy drink?
I was gonna
This is like the
say
worst. Like we're usually like deep into fantasy talk and second round. Yeah.
um I'd probably say like a bourbon, like a Manhattan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're talking alcoholic drinks. I'll go
Yeah.
with an old fashioned.
Oh gosh, yeah, that was what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Curly Wolf, how confident are y'all in Adams as a mid to late first round pick? Me personally, I'm very confident. I have probably on my personal board still have Cup and JJ in front of Adams. I went with Adams in this draft, but overall, I got no beef with Adams whatsoever. Yeah, I think he'll
Yeah.
definitely go in the top 8, hands down in most
Oh,
drafts.
okay. You would take him in the top 8?
Yeah, I did in this draft.
I will say because I know I was pretty down on him when he was a Raider and everything, but I do say there's no way I'm letting him out of the top 10.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, Chase, you get a little bit more upside. Diggs offers a ton of consistency. I got no beef with Diggs being your guy as well. Hill obviously offering some nice upside, change of scenery. Debo sliding to the 9th pick of the second round of this draft, and we don't know exactly what's happening there, but you theoretically will get some better upside with Debo as well. I love Keenan Allen. Yeah, I don't mind this pick at all by Mr. Sarcastic. I mean, a ton of consistency year after year. There goes Leonard Fournette. I love to see this, man. People going against the ADP, going out and get the players that they want on their roster. There goes CeeDee Lamb. I got no beef with the way this draft is going at all, man. At all.
John, you know what I was thinking about today? 2 guys that you can get at the end of a draft. I know you did the video recently, but I would really think that 2 dudes at the end of the draft that you could kind of parlay together to kind of get the best of both is Russell Gage and Michael Gallup.
Yeah,
because
so
Gallup injured in the beginning. Gage is going to have Chris Godwin on the sideline, probably in the beginning. So you're going to basically get Gage at a peak in the beginning and get Gallup, at like serious volume in a few games. And I feel like you can get both those dudes so late.
I've been doing couple underdog drafts, right? Live 12-man drafts and everything. I'm in the middle of 2 slow drafts. So I've been drafting for like a week now, right? And those are 2 players that I am snagging up in every single draft. Dude. Really, for me, that last tier is like Russell Gage, Tim Patrick, Kendrick Bourne, Michael Gallup, and Tyler Boyd. Like those are like 5 receivers that I just absolutely love where you can draft them at their overall value.
So you still like Kendrick Bourne? That was interesting. I wasn't expecting that one. Still,
I think he's going to have. I don't even care that Parker's there, man. I think it could end up helping Bourne. I think that Bourne is going to have an even better season than he had last year. Yeah, I really like Bourne. Don't get me wrong. I do think that Parker affects it to some degree, but when you look at that receiving core, like it's still Bourne, Parker, and Henry, right? Like those are your guys, right? I don't think that anyone else. I mean,
Myers, who was a target hog. But I
I
get your
don't.
point. I get your point.
Yeah,
I just think
I ain't
Kendrick
worried
Bourne's the
about
most.
Myers from a fantasy standpoint. He might take some PPR value away, but overall, he's not doing anything in the red zone. I mean,
I still think
Bourne
Kendrick
had
Bourne's
8
the most
touchdowns.
explosive player
Yeah, he had
at the
8 touchdowns last season,
Yeah,
and
he's fast as shit.
yeah, overall, when you look at some of those touchdown catches last year as well, he made some baller grabs too. Grow collects says super stoked for tomorrow's 2QB draft. Let's get that one filled up as well, boys. I did send the link. The most recent link that you see in the chat is for our super flex 10-man draft tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Let's get that filled up, baby. Mr. Curly Wolf, where do y'all think Debo winds up landing, in San Francisco or another? Kind of touched on this at the beginning. I have no idea right now. I really don't, man. I've heard everything. I've heard every possible scenario, seen every possible scenario on Reddit basically today.
My
And
bid is the Jets.
I think the Jets is a real possibility. Looking at their draft capital, looking at their cap room, I think that would be very interesting for that team, who I think we both think can take a step forward next year offensively. Whew.
San Francisco ties. It's a Shanahan. It's a LaFleur type of
Yeah,
offense. Comes from the Shanahan system. Obviously, Robert Saleh is over there now. He's familiar. It kind of makes a lot of sense. And they obviously went big at trying to get Tyreek Hill, a
sure.
similar type of player that you get the ball in his hands really quick and he does a lot afterwards. You don't have to worry about Zach Wilson having to do too much in the play. And to me, they struck out. Obviously, lost the bid to the Dolphins. Let's go at it again. And they've got like it's not even the first round capital they have in the second round. They've got like two picks, like in the first 10 picks in the second round and two. So it's like, did you just auto draft me?
No, I picked Josh Allen for myself, but I can pick for you if you want me to.
No.
Yeah,
Wait, you picked a quarterback. Whoa.
I'm going 0 RB, baby.
Okay.
Hey, listen, I just said I was going 0 RB. I didn't say I was going receiver heavy.
Yeah.
There are a lot of receivers I like in this draft, man, for a long point.
Yeah, there's still some guys out there.
There's plenty. Aaron Jones, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Have you guys ever been in TQB league, and what are your thoughts? I have, but it's been a couple years. One of the leagues I played in for a long time, the one that is last year was my 20-man league that changes at different points. There was a point we did Superflex, so I have played Superflex before. I like Superflex a lot. I really do. But Steven's too scared to play in it, so usually with Steven we don't play. Hey, look, Jerry's auto draft team looks very similar to mine.
Dude, that's literally. Wait, that literally is Jerry. Is Jerry auto pick right now?
It's almost the Chiefs trio, but it's not because Tyreek Hill's gone.
Yeah.
Spence is going to get swept by my underdog team, so thanks in advance, John. Yeah, dude, I was looking for you this past week when I was drafting, bro. I didn't have you there with me, but whenever we have drafted together, it's been a lot of fun, man. So even if you sweep me, man, I just appreciate you drafting with me and chilling, man. Mr. Curly Wolf, I joined the 10-man. I'm pumped. I've never done Superflex or whatever. 2 QBs, right? Yes, 2 quarterbacks. So generally, the only difference is you're going to see more QBs be drafted earlier and more aggressively, and just more throughout the draft. And you'll have, in general, more QBs selected overall. I mean, I would say if you're in a Superflex league, you probably want to go out and draft at least 3 quarterbacks, right? Because obviously, if one gets injured, you want a third QB of some value, obviously, to be able to step in as well. So outside of that, that's going to affect some overall selections at skill positions, but outside of that, it's pretty much the same for the rest of the draft. So there goes Mike Evans, who I was hoping would slide in the 4th round, but that's okay. Jerry's in the sleeper chat. You're okay, bro?
Chair Bear.
Jerry, hop in here, man. We've been drafting a beautiful team for you with the computer's help, but we've been saying that, bro. It looks like a team you would draft, so that's kind of crazy.
This is a good team.
Yeah, it is a nice team, and it's going by the same strategy that I'm going by. Jerry says sorry for not being here, dude. It is all good, bro.
I missed you, Jerry. I missed you.
Steven was worried he was going to drive you.
Yeah,
but it's all good, bro. It happens, guys. George Kittle off the board as the third tight end in the third round.
He could be a really nice beneficiary of Debo leaving. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
I think George Kittle, who already is arguably tight end 1, he would really have a nice fight for tight end 1 if he's healthy.
Yeah, there goes Jay Herbert.
Damn, he's got a solid team over there.
Yeah.
Jay Jetta's on top right now is the best team in my opinion.
Like it. There goes Waller, the fourth tight end of the night.
Shoot.
Yeah. Jerry said, "How to go to the funeral?" I'm sorry to hear that, my dude. Absolutely sorry. Hope all is well and thoughts and prayers your way, my dude. Jerry still says I would have drafted the exact player, so I'll have to see that. CPU. Jerry, should we go CPU for you?
No, we'll give him a chance.
We'll give you a chance to draft. I feel like this draft is going by relatively quickly too. Some nice teams forming here. Jerry, the green dot is here. He is alive.
Jerry's in the building.
Jerry, I need you here to steal players from Steven tonight. You know.
Where's he going? Is he going receiver? Or is he going running back?
Yeah, Scary Terry's off the board.
All right. Dang.
There goes McLaurin.
At least he can go back-to-back tight end.
Yeah, you can't draft a receiver to what, round 5?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going 0 RB, you're going 0 receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you scared inside?
I'm kind of liking what's going on right now.
Okay.
But
didn't you do like
I did this basically I did 4 the other day.
I don't know if that was last week or the week before, but I just wanted to play around, man. I want to just, I want to start trying out some of these different strategies.
Oh, I almost drafted a receiver.
Well, we would have had to ban you from the channel, and then
you would have had to cut me out.
Yeah. Well, I could always just change the pick for
you. So I meant to say.
Yeah. So, Kyle Pitts, the Pit Master, off the board. Yeah. Let's see. So I can't pick a running back. I could pick another QB. That'd be kind of interesting. Could pick another tight end, but I think ultimately
I know where you're going.
Well, there's like 4 players here that I really like, actually.
There's one guy I really wanted right here.
Well, it's probably not the same player as me.
No, I don't think we agree on this guy. I don't think I've really seen you target him much. Okay, that's not where I thought you were going to go.
Who was it?
Who I thought you were going to go with?
Yeah.
T. Higgins.
Oh. Wait. What? Is that a joke?
No, I thought you would take T there.
Oh, wait, but who did you want?
Oh, I'm not saying.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Godwin. That's the only reason I picked Godwin. I mean, yeah. I thought you were saying that I had been like low on Higgins. I was like, what?
No. What I meant, like I totally thought you were going to go here. I totally thought you were going to go Higgins. Right there.
I like Godwin and Higgins.
I like that. Wait, what's Higgins. I thought you were going to go Higlet, like Biglet. I was like, that's gangster.
Biglet's my guy, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tegan's going right off the board after my selection, though.
What's up, Prey in the building?
Prey, what up, baby? What's up? Yeah. Interesting draft so far.
I'm liking it, though. It's fun. I also kind of I think we should do more of these when we're both in here where we do like kind of competing strategies to almost see what ends up typically having the better outcome. Like in this one right here, I don't think you would ever take a quarterback that early when it really came down to it. But if you had gone all receiver there and I had gone all running back, what do you think?
I'd probably have Adams, Debo, and Mike Evans.
That's a pretty healthy crop of receivers.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting. Yeah. And then I probably would have gone like Burrow, and then looking at tight end, probably would have held off and tried to target like Dawson Knox and a later round guy like a Hunter Henry or Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
So either way, I think it's healthy, but I think I'd rather take the more extreme upside in Andrews and Allen. And then, like I said, at this point, dude, I know all off season I was like, no way I'm going light receiver. And I still think I'll go out and get like two strong number one receivers no matter what in real drafts this year.
Yeah.
But I more and more drafting that I do is that's like the nice thing with doing those underdog drafts, that those are live competitive drafts. And even with them being live competitive drafts, I'm still seeing the receiver position just so incredibly deep all the way through the draft. And it is not that way with the running back position or the tight end position, especially. It's not that way with the quarterback position, although you can take some players who give you a shot at the QB position late. But receiver, it's just so incredibly deep. And there's always guys who open up on the waiver wire as well at the position. So.
John, I think you bring up a really good conversation here, though, because why is it that is true, and simultaneously, it's almost proven that receiver is more valuable?
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't
Because like, how is that true? Like, how are both things true at the same time? Because I mean, I guess the only thing I could say is that probably what opens up more on waiver wires more than receiver is running back. I mean, think about,
It
I mean,
happens too
so
with
many
injuries.
guys
Yeah.
I'm going to forget, but I mean, Rashad Penny won people
Well,
championships.
I'll put it this way, right? It's like with running backs, it happens on a not as long of a basis, right? Like with receivers, like a guy could become available on the waiver wire and be a starter or a flex player on your team for multiple weeks. With running backs, it's a lot of the times they fill in for like 2 to 5 weeks,
Yeah.
because of injury. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's what you're saying is true, but it's almost true in a different sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like with the running back carousels, it's like if you don't have the top 3 waiver of the week, then like you just know you're not getting
Yeah, you're shit.
that running back who's about to play for 2 games, because
you basically have to like take a shot on the guy who gets like 5 red zone attempts a game just to hope he falls into the end zone.
Yeah, it's interesting between the two.
And Waddle was the guy, by the way. He was the guy I wanted.
Well, Spence came in here and said he meant to take Waddle over Hawkinson. So
yeah.
Prey trying to get a position change in football. Okay, what position are you changing to? Receiver.
And what position are you changing out of? That's pretty sick.
Ronald says because the top 10 wide receivers score more points than top 10 running back, it is still more valuable to have a top 10 running back. It's crazy. Like Adams, Cup, Jefferson, Hill at the right times, Chase, Diggs, Samuel may have scored more points, but then just imagine having that security of a JT, Austin Eckler, and Najee Harris last season, right? There's a big difference. So it's Ronald says is why Travis Kelce goes in the first. Yeah, it's true.
Well, John, let me ask you this. Like,
ask me, please.
To that point, right? Like, all right, so the only reason I was kind of thinking about this earlier today, it was just like, because I've got Jamar Chase locked up, I forget who your locked up guy is. But in my let's say I had the picks 9 to 12, right? And it fell where I could get like Devontae Adams and another just lethal receiver, and then pair them up with Jamar Chase and have basically 3 top 12 receivers. I would do that 10 out of 10 times.
Sorry, all my guys just got taken in a
Yeah, that was actually a pretty serious run right there.
I wanted Waddle or DK really, really badly there. Yeah, I think that could certainly work out for you, Steven. Yeah, because then you can just kind of play the waiver wire at the running back position for the most part. You can probably still get a couple of good mid-round guys as well. I'm thinking of taking the second QB. Just
are you, dude?
Just really hurting your guys' feelings, but I'm not going to. Take Pittman out of here.
Damn you, dude.
Price says, I played O-line and D-line in middle school at 5'11", 170. I'm trying to be a linebacker at high school. I think O-line, D-line is more fun. But if you're 170, yeah, it gets harder to play O-line, especially in high school if you're not just like ginormous. But edge rusher, DN, you could, especially if you play like a hybrid linebacker role. I think either way is possible for sure. And you can be small and play O-line as well, right? Spence says Johnson have no good running backs. That's the point, man. I want to see what happens here. I want to get dicey.
Shit.
Steven's freaking out over there.
This is not a good situation.
Steven's going to have probably still some decent receivers. Like, I think that's the biggest difference is I'm going to come out of here with some strong receivers at the beginning of this draft, but there's probably literally receivers that you can draft towards the end in the 10th through 14th round, literally, who could have the same value as some of these receivers who we're starting to select. It's crazy. So I think that's going to be the difference when we get through the draft. I got football practice tomorrow at 6 a.m. Better rest up.
Yeah.
That's a good pick there, Steve. Almost went with them. Almost went with St. Brown.
Yeah, I would have liked if you did.
So you wanted Pittman over St. Brown?
Yeah. Pittman definitely sits above St. Brown, in my opinion, for a lot of reasons.
I think I agree in terms of a consistency standpoint. St. Brown, I think, offers a little bit more upside. I will say, if let's say Debo goes to the Lions, that would really hurt Monroe St. Brown. I think, especially
you got to think
TJ Chark's there too, and then Josh Reynolds, and then Hawkinson.
There's so many options in Detroit. Indy has none.
Yeah, that's true. They might get Debo though. How does that affect Pittman? I mean, it's too many hypotheticals to play there.
Yeah, right? I mean, if it was a hypothetical, then yeah, Pittman I think does get really hurt out of that, because I don't think the Colts are gonna have an offense that supports 2 wide receivers. Like, the one thing with Detroit that's always around is that they're gonna be getting their ass whooped, and then they're gonna compete till the very last second. So there's so much garbage time. That's what happened last year. That's why they were so fantasy relevant, because till the last second they were competing and they were still getting their ass kicked.
Sure.
So if we're lucky as fantasy fans, the Lions don't invest anything on the defense in the draft. No improvements can happen on their defense. They've got to be dog shit again next year. That would be really good for fantasy football.
Yeah, if they just bolstered their offensive line and got a couple maybe defensive linemen. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it would be good.
They need to address that secondary, but yeah, if they don't, from a fantasy standpoint, it would help. Yeah, it's true. But yeah, I mean, think about it, right? I don't know how realistically I see Debo landing there, but even without Debo, I mean, we've talked about the Lions' offense already. They're not going to be a playoff worthy team, but they will probably be very fantasy relevant overall. Yeah. Girl Collect, I see Pittman taking a huge step, could potentially end up like a Ridley or Julio Jones numbers. Yeah.
I like hopefully Pittman not though. Hopefully not like Ridley.
Well, yeah. But I've also heard that Julio might end up on the Colts, get a little reunited.
That would be sick. He's a really cheap asset at this point. Might as well take a shot on him.
Yeah. Pittman with 1,000 receiving yards, 6 touchdowns last year. I mean, a huge step from his rookie campaign into his sophomore campaign. So
how many receiving yards did he have his rookie year? 500?
503, 1 touchdown.
But he was injured. He was injured a lot.
That's right. He missed
season,
4 games.
Yeah. And he still as a rookie, you're kind of getting your snap count. Well, a couple guys went there in that round that a lot of question marks about. Cooper, Watson, Edwards-Helaire, Allen Robinson, all those guys back to back. A lot of question marks. I mean, it's not that I feel badly about them. It's just there could be I think there's a huge gap, right? The gap extends from the screen. I can't even fit my hands to show what the gap is because the floor is so low on those guys, but so high as well. I mean, Clyde falls to the 8th round sometimes.
It's true. Prey says he's a Colts fan. Are you really a Colts fan? I never knew that.
Let's go, Prey.
Ronald played DN and tight end in high school. Spence, tell me who to bet on. Those are just the picks for tonight.
Yeah, definitely take the Nets.
I should probably not bet on any basketball games.
Yeah. Okay, dude. Jay Jetta's team is really grinding out right now.
Yeah, it's looking good. Thielen and Moore.
You get picks 10 to 12, man. Those are the best picks to have.
I swear, dude. They are very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the worst spot, actually.
We're not in a great position.
No, 2 to 6, I would say, are the worst spots.
I feel like when I've been drafting from 6, a lot of good players can fall to you right smack dab in the middle, though.
No.
I don't know, man.
I'm not saying that they're not going to fall to you. I'm just saying, I feel like it's still not, an ideal situation. Because you get to 10 to 12, and it's you can really just stockpile your guys. And it's a
Yes.
lot easier to read your opponent to see where they're going to take, too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the end of the first round is my favorite place to draft. I'm not
Yeah.
debating that, but recently, when I've been picking from the middle, I've been putting together some pretty good squads as well. Um, I'm more scared of like, ooh, that was a lot of fast picks.
Yeah.
Picks like 7 through 8. All right, let's see. Let's see. Ronald was a skateboarder in high school. Let's go. I sucked at skateboarding. Yeah. Grail Collect, also a Colts fan. Look at you, Steven. You got plenty of support in the chat. I got to look at who I'm going to pick next. Let's see here. Plenty of QBs hanging around here, too. I guess I kind of need to pick some running backs.
At some point, you're going to have to.
Yeah. There goes Damian Harris. Here's my RB1.
I like that.
Honestly, there's like a lot of guys available right now who I put in a similar tier where Patterson I just want on this team, especially going 0 RB that like I don't want to miss him, right? So I'm just going to lock him up as my first running back of the night. And then we'll see what happens. Smokey the Cat, will he make it back? ... Smokey in the building. What's up, baby? You got your guy, Najee. Even though you missed some draft picks there, you got your boy Najee.
And Swift.
I mean, your team's looking pretty good.
Is Swift worth a second rounder for you?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. He was a top 5 back before he got hurt last season.
I know.
It's a top 3 back.
It's just scary, right, to get Swift there? But I love him. But I agree.
I think Metcalf in the 5th is just disrespectful, dude. I don't understand this.
I do.
I don't.
Well, that's really because you want to be best friends with Drew Lock, bro.
I don't think it matters who's throwing in the football.
Okay.
I just don't.
They signed Tyler Lockett back. He might be the quarterback next year.
I think Tyler Lockett, it hurts a lot more because he needs that deep ball. You know what I'm saying? Metcalf is fine as long as he's getting the targets because he can do his yards after the catch are ridiculous. I mean, I just don't get it, man. He's just sliding and sliding. I think he's a true wide receiver 1 next season. Yeah. Mike Williams, a nice pick here, too. Damn it, I wanted A.J. Dillon in this draft. Good pick. Let's see. Ronald, he was 8th when he got hurt in half, Prop 5 in PPR. Yeah, he was definitely up there. Either statistic is good, though. There goes Penny. Good pick. You guys are starting to make me worry about my team. Okay.
There's still a couple guys here at the running back spot that I really
goes
like.
Carter. All my late round running backs in my late round running back video put out today are gone.
You know who I like that's still available?
I don't. I will say there's a lot of these mid-tier, late-tier running backs who I'm worried about how this draft is going to affect. Like I've heard that the Bills might go out and draft a running back early.
Yeah.
I've heard that the Jets might add a running back. I don't know.
Well, I think that's why we're seeing Devin Singletary slip back a little bit because I feel like when we started mock drafting in the offseason, Devin Singletary would get drafted sometimes like 2 rounds earlier than right now. So like 4th round. And I mean, obviously he's available. And I feel like that is because they have had more gas on the fire than most teams to get a running back.
Yeah. Spence, I like my team. Got 3 strong running backs, 3 strong receivers. Yeah, I like your team as well. Borderline tight end 5. There goes Ayuk. I think Ayuk is going to start to jump up on some draft boards too. We'll see.
Yeah, this is a good pick right there.
This Debo, I mean, he already was moving up after just rumors and all the wide receiver drama in general that was happening. So now with the situation escalating, I think that Ayuk in the 7th makes a lot of sense, which he's an interesting player.
Mayday's an auto pick.
We'll let it go then. But Ayuk, he actually had a better season last year than his rookie season and did not feel that way at all.
No, it didn't.
I guess because he played 17 games and did so where in his rookie season he only played 12 games. So that makes sense.
His rookie year is better than his sophomore year.
Yeah, for sure.
But the lack of games
got on this team.
No,
wow, that receiving core is. I mean, the run game is going to stay strong.
Loud.
Hey, Ray is my guy in Madden. He's very fast. So
he's so fast. He is so
Wow.
fast.
I mean, Malik Turner can he? Nah, I mean, like maybe he can step up, but they're going to be running. I mean, obviously you got Kittle, right? But that receiving room is going to be decimated if Debo's seriously out.
Spence, thank you. Thank you. Take a couple puffs for Daddy Steve.
Oh God. Oh goodness. All right, Smokey's on the board. 3 running backs, 3 receivers. I actually like the way this team is looking as well,
John, what position you dropped in
man. QB. QB.
Damn, the fact that Juju Smith-Schuster got drafted makes me very scared about my receiver outlook. Melvin Gordon, bruh. Draft the upside. Miles Sanders, if you pick him, you're going to get shit on. There it is. That's my guy. That's my guy.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you picking a QB, broski?
Right now.
John, that went out to you. I retract my statement after saying that. John, that went out to you. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. It's my brother's birthday today. Oh, there goes Lamar and Miles Sanders to Jer Bear. There goes Tony Pollard. I like that pick. It was kind of
really hurts because if I could have gotten Kyler Murray right there in the 7th, that's a steal. And he's definitely going to play.
Steven, you could have got Kyler Murray.
I know, but I didn't just because
okay,
I felt like I was playing the news a little bit, but
playing the hypothetical.
In reality, he's definitely going to be on the team, and so I don't see him in the 7th round.
Okay.
Yeah.
He might.
Where did Hopkins get taken, by the way? 3rd? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people have a lot of faith in Hopkins still.
Oh, I love Hopkins. I love him.
What do you think about Rondell Moore stepping up?
I don't think that's happening.
Really? Even with Kirk out there?
No.
He's a hot player in those underdog drafts, man.
I think people are getting hyped because he's got the opportunity, like he's got the talent for it. But
did not feel like he only had 1 touchdown. He had some rushing touchdowns.
He did not play that well. Like,
remember these 2 games though?
Yeah,
I do, because he was on my team, and then he did this.
But he also
this game, and I was like, yes. Then he did this.
He just had it was like he wasn't productive. Like it was like he couldn't run actual routes. It was like
he's kind of like a hybrid type player, you know?
Yeah, except like small. Very small. So like he'd get his ass kicked. Yeah, I mean he's not
like in the 8th round. Jeez, that hurts my soul.
I'm kind of off Hunter, to be honest.
Ooh, okay. I like that. I'll leave you there so I can draft him.
I know.
Hollywood Brown in the 8th. See, this is why I just can't go wide receiver heavy early. Like we're in the 8th round, right? And when you go to the receiver position, like you've got all these rookies.
Cooks, Robert Woods,
Brandon Cooks, and Mooney. Like those are wide receiver 1s, right? Cooks, wide receiver 2. Beckham, when healthy, wide receiver 2 with upside. Boyd is here, who I absolutely love. Russell Gage is here. Christian Kirk, I don't care. I mean, he's on Jacksonville. I'm not.
Jarvis Landry might go to the Saints.
He might go to the Saints. He might go back to Cleveland, which would be weird. Tim Patrick sitting here. Van Jefferson could be a wide receiver 2 next year. Alan Lazard, excuse me, not Sammy Watkins. MBS could be a wide receiver 2. Braxton Berrios, Jamison Crowder, Kendrick Bourne, Marquez Callaway, Sterling Shepard, like
AJ Green.
Okay, well, Steven's defeating my points here, but AJ Green did get re-signed. I don't know; it's just deep, right? I mean, even looking at the players at the position who've been drafted after I picked Pittman, right? Let's just say after the 5th round, right? Yeah. DJ Moore, Devonta Smith, Williams, Lockett, Sutton Gallup, Ayuk, Juju, Elijah Moore, Treylon Burks, Hunter Renfrow, Hollywood Brown. I mean, just a lot of talent, right?
Yeah.
Any of those guys could play to a Godwin or Pittman level. Probably not an Adams level. But you could argue that either of those guys could have over 1,000 receiving yards and 6 to 8 scores next season, right? So I just can't go receiver early, man. Yeah, I just can't. Spence says if you draft a receiver in the 1st, you got to get at least 2 running backs by the 6th. Yeah, it's probably true. There goes Steven copying my advice.
Had to do it. It was between him and Cooks.
Like usual. Yeah, and just look at who's available at running back. Like I've got Patterson and Hunt on my team.
Dude, Marlon Mack, RB1 for the Texans, bro.
He probably will be.
Actually, no, he's not going to be David Johnson. He actually probably will. And that's
I think David Johnson might get cut.
Dude, Marlon Mack is low key going to be a really good waiver wire pickup week 1.
He'll get drafted.
I don't know, man.
He's getting drafted in underdog drafts, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to go Chase Edmonds because I think he's going to be used in that offense, but he's not a running back 1. I do think he'll be used pretty heavily in that split.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, the main split is Edmonds and Mostart, and then Gaskin / Ahmed play as kind of like goal line backs. But I really think Edmonds does face or fit that offense really well. There goes Cooks. Like, I would be happy with Cooks as my wide receiver 3. I will never do this strategy again. Mark my words, ever again. But I wanted to see what would happen, right? You know, because this is a strategy where you get 3 or 4 receivers that you really believe in, tight end early, QB early, right? And you could do this in a different order than I did, right? And then you just pick handcuff running backs or running backs with upside, 50-50 type guys for the rest of the draft. And it could work out, but it is a huge gamble in my opinion. Yeah.
Kyler Murray.
Ronald says nobody's drafting a Ronald team. Steven is the closest. Yeah, he's just.
I'm glad I'm representing.
I picked Josh Allen for you, broski. So.
Melvin Gordon.
My team is the opposite of a Ronald team. That's for sure. I know it's just such a gamble, man. Go ahead.
Let's do another comparison real quick of not necessarily pure quality, but maybe opportunity too. Of pick 1 and pick 12 between Spencer and Jay Jettas on top, because the way the talent disperses at the draft position spots, like I think Spencer put together an excellent team so far, and so did Jay Jettas, but it's just different type of guys. Like obviously you've got Jonathan Taylor, and he's kind of the dude. Man, actually Spencer really put together a good team here.
Spence going with that upside, the rookie receivers.
Yeah.
Thank you for stealing Madison from me. I will just.
Dude, you're really going to take Madison over some of these other guys?
I'm going to take Ramondre here, but I love Madison's my favorite handcuff in fantasy football right now, I swear.
Okay. Is there really no other backs right now?
There's Ronald Jones. I know you like him.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't really need. You kind of need receivers looking at your squad, dude.
Well, no. Yeah, I know that.
Or even a QB who's not going to be injured next season.
Hey, he's playing in a contract year. I believe in him.
So everything I've heard about Lamar Jackson is he literally does not care about his contract.
No,
he wants to play in Baltimore, but he is not concerned about like a record-setting contract or any. Like he just doesn't care, and he just wants to show up and play football this year, which I think is awesome. Right?
It's badass, but it's stupid.
Yeah, sure.
Because especially with the way he plays football.
That's true. In his specific situation, it could be stupid.
Yeah.
Especially what we saw last season. But I think, let's say Jackson plays 60 to 70% this year, right? Which I think he probably will play more than that realistically. But
yeah,
let's say worst case scenario that happens, right? I think even then he would get a massive contract extension. Like he has become the face of that offense, the face of that organization. And when healthy is probably the most dynamic quarterback in the entire league.
I'm pretty sure Baltimore would burn that stadium to the ground if they let Lamar Jackson go.
Yeah. So but I don't disagree with what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, dude, that place loves Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. Why would you?
Like he can't go. He can't go anywhere.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm just going to make a queue of running
Oh
backs.
My gosh. Spencer's comment.
Oh. There.
Gotta be the next JT.
That's my dude. Ingram.
Dude, I swear he was on one of your waiver wire picks.
He had some good games last season, dude.
He did. He had that sneaky third down
Where is he?
percentage. He saw some third down work.
Where's Dare? Okay, hold on. I'm going to search his name.
Yeah, it's probably a bad idea.
That didn't help. Wait, I always spell his name. It's not DAR.
Does it have like a apostrophe?
Oh, it might. There we go. No, it didn't. What the heck? That's what I typed in. Oh, yeah, he's on the Texans. He had these 2 really good games against the Jets and the Patriots in the season. He helped you win your fantasy playoffs. There we go. 2 double-digit games last season. I am kind of sad that Darrell Henderson got picked here, but I'll survive. Mr. Sarcastic, as a mobile QB, you need to get a guaranteed contract, especially after last season's injuries. Yeah, it's probably true. And he might get it in this offseason. Like that approach might just work perfectly, where the Ravens just lock him up and give him that offer, sooner rather than later. So we'll see.
I see Spencer saying he's gonna be the highest paid. I don't think he gets more money than Aaron Rodgers. I saw a breakdown of the quarterback contracts recently. Like A-Rod is making more money than all the other quarterbacks by like pretty
per year.
Yeah, well, that's what they're fighting for, basically.
Right,
but the
but
guarantees and the annual contract.
Overall, it's Watson's number 1, right?
I thought Rodgers beat it. Did he not?
Per year, but not over. Man, hold on,
I mean, he got a fat bag for the guarantees, especially.
Hold on. I saw this the other day. Let's see. So, okay, it just depends. Per year, it is A-Rod by 4.3 mil.
Yeah.
A-Rod's 50.3 per year, which is just an absurd number. Watson is 46. Still
That's
absurd.
An absurd number. That's an absurd number.
That is. Mahomes 45, Allen 43. Then we got Carr at 40.5, Staph Infection 40, Prescott 40, Russie Wilson 35. Captain, you like that, Kirk Cousins 35. Can you guess who number 10 is? He's a monster. Even more of a monster than Matty Ice. A true gunslinger. Will look you straight in the eyes and make you cry every throw.
Brian Fitzpatrick.
Jared Goff, baby, the Detroit.
Oh my gosh, really?
$33.5 million. Yeah, because he had that contract with the Rams that was massive that the Lions inherited. Which NFL quarterback makes the most guaranteed money overall is Deshaun Watson. He beat out Aaron Rodgers by $80 million. It's crazy. Yeah.
That's pretty nuts.
Yeah. 9 NFL quarterbacks are making at least $100 million in guaranteed money. Watson, Rodgers, Allen, Mahomes, Prescott, Goff, Wentz, Wilson, and Matty Ice. Yeah. So NFL quarterback contracts with the most guaranteed money goes Watson, then Rodgers, but Watson is in front by $80 million, dude. Then you got Allen, Mahomes, Stafford, Prescott, Goff, Wentz. Sorry, it's crazy. Goff, Wentz, Wilson, then Matt Ryan.
Can you believe that, like, we're a couple years removed from Mahomes getting that contract that made everybody go nuts, and now
that's the next column here is NFL quarterbacks who have the largest overall contract. Patrick Mahomes is ahead by $200 million at number 1.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
I don't understand that.
A little bit lower than 200 mil because he's 450 million. Josh Allen's 258 million. Watson's 230 million. Then everyone else is 160 million or less. So, there's timetables here as well. Oh my gosh, Steven's on the board. I thought I was. I got scared. Let's see here. But I'll make this pick after Steven goes. Well, see, there's just so many good players who've gone. Oh my gosh, I will never do this strategy again.
I don't think Russell Gage is gonna be able to support what I need him to do, though.
Don't talk like that, bro. That's just
I'm sorry. It's just
rude. If it's next year, he will. Cap is expected to rebound, go up. With the contracts this year, is going to get paid. That's a good point too. Is if Lamar holds off long enough, he can easily be the top 2 or 3 and easily get a guaranteed because Watson has kind of reset the quarterback market as well with the contract that he got. That QBs are going to be able to go out and get guaranteed money as well. So Spencer might actually be right about that. Kirk Cousins said the same thing. That's true.
Oh, Joe, what did you think about Cooper Cup going out to practice?
What do you mean?
Like, the vets coming in playing when they don't really need to. I think Cooper Cup showed up early for
Oh yeah, the
workouts and
involuntary.
everything,
A
and
lot,
a
a
lot of
lot of
players
the
didn't though.
a lot of Rams players did. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
they're hungry to get that chip again, man.
Bobby Wagner was in there. Robinson was there. So I think it's more of like a team leadership thing where Cup is just there. Like I'm the guy. I'm going to do push-ups with chains on myself. Did you see that?
I didn't see
Because
that, but that's hype.
he was,
Have you ever done a push up with a chain on? I've done that actually before.
I think, in high school. Yeah, for
It
like
makes you
football.
feel really masculine, but it hurts. It kind
Yeah,
of hurts because it gets into your skin.
yeah. Mike, would you guys be down to do a rookie mock draft for 5 rounds on Sleeper? We could probably set that up. That sounds like something up your alley, Stephen.
Yeah,
Being
I'd
our
be
college
interested to do that.
expert.
I'd
We
be
have to do
interested
it
to do that.
before the draft, right?
Yeah, we'd have to do it early next week.
What, Tuesday night?
Tuesday, yeah.
Mike, are you on our Discord? Link is in the description down below. Completely free to join, of course. But that is definitely something we could look into. Best way to plan that would be through Discord for
Yeah.
sure. All right, my team sucks, so I'm just gonna look at who's available here.
Yeah, I'm not feeling good about my team either.
Hey, we tried out strategies, man.
Yeah.
We came out here, we did it for the catch fam. We did it so they didn't have to.
I'll tell
And
you what, when I did those 4 running backs back to back to back, doing it at picks 12 is a lot better.
I'm taking the best player off the board in my team is awful. My team could win if
Hunter Henry,
uh
bro.
yeah. What's wrong with Hunter Henry, dude?
I just feel like at this point you just need to draft like a running back every pick, dude. Just
I
to
don't
get
know,
like
man. I did take 5 in a row. But you
that's
just got to
fair.
think like you could actually realistically win with a team like this if you got really lucky on the waiver wire at the running back position. And I'm a little thin at receiver as well.
How do you feel about
Uh,
Donovan Peoples Jones? Dude, nobody's really talking about him.
I have heard some buzz in deeper formats and in dynasty formats as
Like
well.
he was the best receiver, I'd say, last year for the
Uh,
Browns. And then you get Deshaun Watson, a
uh,
deep thrower.
uh,
What, you
Jarvis
don't
had a
think
better
so?
Jarvis had a better season than Donovan.
Yeah, but I think just a guy who's going to be
Uh,
able to get on the outside and get deep.
his yards per catch is a little crazy. I mean, 21 is rookie season, 17 and a half last season, but still only 34 receptions, missed a couple games both seasons in a row. Um, yeah, he could have a breakout season, but everyone can always have a breakout season, right?
Yeah.
But I
Is
get
he
what you're saying.
draftable, dude?
In the right
Especially with
format,
Amari Cooper being injury prone, Jarvis Landry not being there.
in the right
Donovan-
format, yeah.
Okay.
Like an underdog gave 20 rounds, so in that format, yeah. In dynasty formats, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grail, you're welcome for that Hurst pick. Dude, I like Hurst as a late round tight end, but I would definitely go every other tight end. The 4 tight ends he got picked after him, I would definitely pick before I picked him. So
Justin Tucker. I love that pick.
let's see. 4 running backs, 4 RB2s. Yeah, you know how we do here, Spence.
Wait,
Yeah.
dude, I could have gotten time. Oh no, I couldn't have.
Edmonds doesn't count as a 1. All my running backs are 0.5s except Cordero Pounder. So watch out.
Dude, Cordero Pounder and cheese.
Coming for you guys.
Dude, he's gonna be sick.
I should just draft a team like this in the Catch Fam League and see if it works out. I mean, either of these teams could work out. I would lean more towards your team overall, because your running backs are quite good too. I mean, Henry falling to 7th, Kamara, I think by the time we're actually drafting, I think he'll be higher up once his
I
legal
still think he's
issues
a
settle
second
out.
rounder.
Oh, 100%. But
Yeah.
right now he's going anywhere from pick 8 or 9 to the end of the second round. So it just depends. But once we have more clarity on his legal issues, that could change a lot. But still no news on Sleeper, which is usually pretty up to date. So Spence says he's a field stretch, or excuse me, Ronald says he's a field stretcher who will never get the volume. I agree. He says no, not draftable.
He's had a lot better of a career than I thought he was going to have coming out of Michigan, though. And Michigan, like, he just really didn't, like, look to be somebody that was ever going to really make it. And, I mean, he's done something good in the league. I mean, he's been a productive player for sure.
Yeah, we got to get more clarity on Deshaun Watson as well. I think before we really, he did go to voluntary camp. I did see that as well. I guess you did not go.
Yeah, I know. I saw that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, can we just like get Baker on a team, dude? Like he does
I've
not
heard
deserve
that
to be a backup, bro.
they want to trade him, and they're not getting. I've heard rumors that if they cut him, the Steelers want to sign him right away.
Oh yeah. Do you imagine what Baker would do to them? Like he would want to like have oh my gosh, it would be like John, I don't know if you remember
That would
because I
be
don't
the
know.
perfect story for Baker Mayfield's
Yeah.
career.
Well, dude, because I don't know if you remember this, but when in college, when he like flicked off the Kentucky
Yeah,
player
of course,
and
I
like had
remember.
all the crazy antics on that would be like every time they play Cleveland, it would be crazy.
He'd like play defense for the Browns.
Yeah, he get his shit kicked in. But yeah, I mean, dude, if I'm this, I guess they wouldn't trade to the Steelers regardless. Um, but
Probably
I
not.
mean, what are people? What are they asking for with him?
Well, I think part of it, if I'm not
Like, you're
mistaken,
not
has to
getting
do
a
with the
first.
contract as well. Or they just, I don't know. I don't know. But people don't want to trade for him. Or,
Yeah,
yeah. And I think part of it is because they know that they don't have to. Like, the Browns are going to be forced to cut him, you
yeah.
know?
There's
Yeah.
no leverage there. Those toxic situations really tank value.
But obviously, you just can't have Baker there. Like, it's just
No,
for
dude,
so many
imagine him
reasons.
being there day one.
Dude, it would have been crazy if he just showed up.
That is totally in Baker's like
That
wheelhouse
would have been
too.
like I think that would have been the most badass thing he could have possibly done. It's just showed up and
Honestly,
like,
and that's high character. Still show up and play.
yeah. But I think if he did it, it wouldn't be in high character fashion. Like,
No. It'd be really sketch.
but that quarterback room is kind of interesting, right? Isn't Tyrod? No,
Is Case
Jacoby's
still
there.
there? Oh,
Josh
that's right. They brought
Dobbs
in Jacoby.
and the Brisket, dude. An interesting group.
That's actually a really good quarterback room.
Yeah, yeah.
They can win. They can win games without Watson, for sure.
Well, Jacoby is like the best backup
He is like
ever.
the best backup to have.
Although last season he didn't, play too well from that standpoint, but barely played in 2020. But he has had some very productive games. See, okay, he's so up and down. But overall, we love the Brisket here at the Catch. I think everyone knows that. As we have nicknamed him, the Brisket.
The brisket.
Smokey says he does not want Baker on his team. But I don't know, man. I've heard that they do. But I've heard that the Panthers want him. And then like the only other team that makes any sense is like the Seahawks. So I don't know, man.
John, let me ask you about a receiver.
Okay.
Two receivers, actually.
Okay.
Sterling Shepard
I like Shepard right now, dude. I think he's a value pick.
and Corey Davis.
Corey Davis, I'm a little bit more sketched out by, but I have personal bias from owning him last season. Shepard and Callaway as well. I kind of like at this point in the draft.
Damn,
But
Randall Cobb is still like on the Packers.
he is still on the Packers.
I mean, he might actually play pretty well next year.
Let me ask you this question. If you don't go QB here, do you feel like you need a QB2 if you draft Lamar Jackson?
You said, oh, if I don't go receiver, you mean?
Yeah, if you were to draft a QB or if you don't draft one, do you feel like you need a QB2? Are you confident rolling in with Lamar Jackson as QB1.
Yeah, especially with what's at the market right now.
Okay. You don't want Trevor Lawrence on your team.
No, not
Let me ask you this
particularly.
question. After you're done with your pick, I want you to look at the available QBs and tell me if you had to pick one, who would you pick?
Yeah, because I actually took a quick look at that when you asked. I would have picked. I would have picked Tua.
Okay, I think I agree. How do you feel about Matty Ice at this tier?
I think Matt Ryan's got a really good chance to finish in the top 14.
Yeah, I made a late round QB video to target, right? And I've got Matt Ryan in there as the final player on that list.
I
We're
think
talking like
he's a step up from Carson Wentz, and you saw where Carson
I
finished out.
almost, for the sake of argument, threw Carson on that list just to have a conversation, but then I
I
didn't.
think Carson's a fine fantasy player.
Fine is an interesting word, but
He finished top 12.
top 15,
I
but
thought he was top
close.
12 last year.
He had some good games, some streamable games. Then he had games where he should have played really well. You streamed him like at Jacksonville. Week
Oh
10, he got
yeah.
7 points at Jacksonville. In week 18, he got you 11 points. I mean, look at this final stretch. I mean, at least he got 17 at Arizona, but just a lot of inconsistency.
It's terrible.
Um,
So glad he's gone. He actually had really good numbers from a pure football standpoint last year. Just the
he actually
interceptions
did
came
not
at it.
have the worst
27-6, I think, was his numbers.
27-7, and then
Yeah,
one rushing touchdown. He had 8 fumbles, 5 of them lost.
that's brutal.
He had
That's
10,
brutal.
10 fumbles in 2020, 16 in 2019.
Are you kidding me?
So that's not even that bad. That's actually a step forward.
Whoa, wait, bro. I had no idea fumbles were that big of a deal for
Yeah,
him.
you don't remember that? That was a huge thing in 2019, dude. That was huge.
16 fumbles?
Oh yeah, baby. Commander
Do you
Carson.
have two hands? Like, how do you fumble that often?
Carson does his thing, man.
He
Yeah.
always extends, but that's crazy. I don't is that a record?
I don't think so. I'll check it out though.
Yeah, please do.
Most
If you don't, I'm doing it.
most fumbles all time QB NFL.
No, I just say go general. I mean, does running backs?
Guess. Oh wait, that's in a career. Let's do in a season. I'll figure it out. Okay, well I've got the all-time list, and hold on, I got a draft. You dirty. All-time is Brett Favre, in case you're wondering.
Well, for career?
Yeah,
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
yeah. Shout out Brett Favre, we love you, bro. I know
It
you're.
wouldn't surprise me if he's a season leader either.
Hold on, we'll figure it out in a second here, because I got to draft
Miles
somebody.
Gaskin, bro, he's calling your name.
I'm going Marlon. I'm going the
Nice.
Maxter. I don't think this team is capable of having a defense or kicker all season long. All right, what quarterback? Dante Culpepper and Kerry Collins are tied for the most fumbles by a quarterback in a season with 23 fumbles.
Wait, say those names again?
Dante Culpepper and Kerry Collins.
Oh.
Most fumbles in one game is my boy Len Dawson of the Kansas City Chiefs in 1964.
Yo, Len Dawson was a dog.
He was. Hold on. Okay, so most fumbles all time in a season overall is Kerry Collins and Dante Culpepper, regardless of position. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. David Carr's number 3. Danny Dimes, number 5.
The truth.
Tony Banks is number
Tony Banks
3.
is good. He had a little bit of a career on him.
Yeah, I mean Randall Cunningham's on there. Warren Moon.
All the mobile guys. And that's the thing. Carson Wentz isn't even mobile.
He's not. I mean, Michael Vick had 16 in 2004.
Okay, again, I mean, I can give you merit for having those fumbles. If you're
Steve
sprinting
McNair,
around.
Phil Simms.
Rest in peace. Not Phil.
Yeah.
Steve. But
yeah, Phil, we wouldn't even feel that bad about.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not even that bad for Carson. I mean, he's got quite a few players before him. He's 29th overall all time.
Yeah.
So shout out Carson Wentz. Yeah. Andrea, what's going on? What's going on?
What's shaking?
Spoke with the cat. Met Gronk, by the way, if he plays. Oh, ready for the steal of the draft. Yeah, I mean Gronk's been taking a lot of drafts, no matter what, and I do think he'll. I think there's a good shot he plays. Vic was great, but somehow still overrated. I think it's just because he never, at that time, he hadn't seen anything like that before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro, Namath?
I still don't. I don't know if overrated's the right word. I think he was good. I actually really liked his resurgence in Philly.
Yeah, of course. I can't draft a kicker defense.
Dude.
Can't do it.
Wow,
I can't
Naheem
do it.
Hines went that late.
Yeah, I can't do it. This was an interesting draft, ladies and gentlemen. I mean,
Dude, all of your running backs are like wasted picks.
dude, my team is actually sick. Chat. Let me know and let Steven know. What do you think of this zero RB strategy? How do you think this team turned out from a realistic standpoint? I would be sick to my stomach if I came out of an actual draft with this team, but just curious if and be be critical, right? And put on your thinking caps. How well do you think this team could actually fare with trades and the waiver wire? And then in terms of Stevens' zero receiver team, how do you feel about it overall? Right?
Yeah.
Ronald, while we're on names, Andrea or just Andre? Fair enough. L, that's all I will say, says Spencer. Fair enough. Stevens not bad. I do like Stevens' team more. I do concur with that. But yeah, I don't like this strategy. This is not a thing I could ever do. But I came in tonight knowing I wanted to try zero running back because I never do it. Right?
I also think that like the way you did it wasn't necessarily the best. Like I think you should have punted on quarterback and not grabbed two tight ends.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the second tight end hurt me too bad when you look at who got
why though. Like why get Hunter Henry when you have Mark
depth? Play one at the flex. You know what I'm
saying? Hey, you might need to. Actually,
yeah. Andrea says I have a hard time on zero RBs. Yeah, I think most of us do. We've got about 2 or 3 spots open for tomorrow night's Superflex 10-man mock draft. Just sent the link as well, so make sure you guys hop in if you do want to play with us. All right, let us know in the chat if you want us to go over your team. Derek, how am I looking? Let's see. We finished with Cup, Thomas, Gallup, Patrick, Lazard. I think you got good value at the receiver position throughout the whole draft. Got some good late round picks from the 7th round. Forward, I like Fournette, Monty, and Penny as your main running backs. Gordon, Carson, giving you some handcuff situations, 50-50 type splits as well. I don't mind Goddard as a tight end 1 personally, and I don't mind Stafford as a QB1. Chargers defense could be the most improved defense in this whole offseason. Then Jake Elliott had a good season last year as well. So, per usual, it's a very solid team, man. Spoken to Cat, thanks for the different strategies. The more we draft, the more we can see how deep the receiver position is. Yeah, it's incredibly deep, and I could just not go receiver heavy early.
Ever. I think I'm starting to feel that too, man.
I don't mind picking a receiver in the 1st or 2nd at all, or even or the 3rd or 4th. Like I don't mind going out and getting true wide receiver 1s, but you just have
not stacking out.
Yeah, and don't I don't know, man. It's just so deep all the way through the draft, right? Let's see. Spence says, yeah. So I think we're going over Spence's team here. Okay. JT, Mitchell, Carter, Gus the Bus, and the draft. It's a good running back room. It is. Some injury concerns maybe with Mitchell. Some people are concerned about Carter, but I mean, adding them to JT, I think you're absolutely fine. Lamb and Brown were really good value where you got them. Then he added Sutton, taking some upside with some rookies, so I like that as well. Got your boy A-Rod on this team.
Yeah, that was a nice pick.
Yeah, our guy Tua time, so some nice upside as a QB2. You got Hawk, the Hawk. That's what they call him, right? It's like he's an actual Hawk. And Zach Ertz. So your tight ends are very strong as well.
Good Gus team, the Bus.
Yeah, I forgot about Gus. He's fine, I guess. But
Texas Ninja Wingstop, I love it.
Let's go. Shout out to the Wingstop. Ronald, so light on running back, but good team. You mean like Ron always says. Wait, who's light on running back? Me? You like my team?
Yeah, you're
You like my
terrible at
team,
running
bro?
back.
Were you talking about me? Um, I think you're talking about Derek, but that's okay. I'll just in my head I'll make it seem like it was me. I really don't think I will ever do this strategy again. Um, Mr. Sarcastic says I hate early round picks. So you got Eckler, love that pick. Added Hall and Dillon, then McKissick at the end of the draft. I think McKissick is good where you got him, but overall, obviously your running back room pretty thin. But really, I mean, if Hall steps up and plays like most people think he will on the right team, then you got Dillon as your third running back. Eckler to lead the way. It's quite a good running back room
Yeah,
actually, and McKissick
and
can
JD
offer you,
McKissick there at the end there.
that nice PPR value. Then I mean, Allen, Hopkins, Waddle, Ayuk, Davis, MBS, where you drafted all those guys, really good value and good depth
Yeah,
at the receiver position. Our boy Allen O, expected to take a big step forward next year. Then I think Logan Thomas being kind of underrated. If he can come back healthy, he can definitely have some productive games next season. Then Brady is fucking Brady, and then Trey Lance offers you a ton of upside behind Brady as well. So I actually quite like what you did with this team, man. Yeah.
Professor Vaughn out here speaking truth.
Yeah, that's why they call me Professor Ron, baby. Yeah, you just got to go receiver late, man. You do. You do. It kept auto correcting me. Oh, yeah. Hawk, like, so many, so many things happening in the chat right now. Yeah. All right, boys and girls, that was fun. Yeah,
That was
you guys
fun.
did great tonight. Got caught a couple auto pick teams towards the end, but everyone did great tonight. And Steve and I decided to try out some different strategies, see what would happen. And I think Steven won tonight. But oh my
Hey, I
god,
think no, nobody won. I think it was more of just we saw what strategies panned out.
yeah. I I always mess around with this strategy in the off season. Like generally, just so you guys know, like before we started this channel, when off season mock drafts open on different sites, like I would literally do one like every single night and like just try out different strategies. It's a big reason why we were like, hey, we should like start doing mock drafts on this channel that we just started. But and I always mess around with this strategy, and I never like it. So there you go.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah. Jake, you guys should do position 11. Do you mean we should go over Senior Cinnabon's team, or we should just draft from position 11 next time? So with the cat cat, in all honesty, if I was picked 2/3, I'd take Eckler over Najee. Chargers often should be fire 1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%. Texas Ninja, we all have another one soon. Yeah, tomorrow we're doing a Superflex 10-man league style format. Another words I'm looking for. Link is in the chat if you scroll up a little bit. Most recent link we've sent in there. So if you guys do want to join, we've got one spot left. We got two new heads in here. We got Casa del Butthead and
I like that name a lot.
Radio Dynasty. So we got some new heads in there. So shout out to you guys, man. Hopefully we get no bots like last week. Steven wasn't here.
Was it bad?
It wasn't that bad. It just added some flair to the night, so to speak. Jake G says draft position 11. Yeah, so once after the NFL draft, we're doing like upload videos that are drafts. We'll do specific draft positions, but the way we style this is that we draft with obviously the subscriber base, and we just randomize it at the beginning. But if I'm not mistaken, we have had one or two mock drafts where either Steven or myself has drafted from pick 11. So
yeah,
if you check out some of the mock drafts on our channel, you should be able to find them as well. So appreciate all you guys tonight, man. Appreciate you guys getting active in the chat. Appreciate you guys hanging out, talking fantasy. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, of course. If you're new to the channel, on the road to 1,000 subscribers here at the Catch Fam, go ahead and join. Finished a little bit earlier than usual. This is a fast draft tonight.
It was really fast, yeah.
We did have a couple teams that turn auto picks, a couple things come up for some guys. So I'm pumped for tomorrow night's draft to do a super flex draft. Super excited for that, and requested by our boy Grail Collect. So, of course, if you guys have draft requests, hop in the Discord. Link is in the description down below. Completely free to join and hop on there, and we'll get those set up throughout the off season as well. Andrea, what time is the draft? That's a good question. 9 p.m. Eastern time, a little bit later than usual. So
Sleepy time is when John comes out.
it is, dude. I'm up till about at least 2 every night right now. So it's all gravy. Yeah, there's a song by the Smashing Pumpkins. They only come out at night. That is me.
Oh,
I am a vampire these
I don't
days.
think you want to be recognized with that lyric.
It's a good song, bro. Good song. By the way, Steven, very quickly here at the end of the stream, the Batman is already on HBO Max. And
Have you not watched it?
No, but I'm gonna have to watch it over like a week, like in segments, which I'm kind of sad
don't
about.
do that. Don't do that.
There's no other way I can do it.
Just wait years.
There's no time that I can do that, literally. So I'm gonna have to break it up into like hour segments.
Oh, that's not bad. I thought you meant like something else.
No, like hour and a half segments. So I
that's
finished
different.
it over like 3 nights. But
I thought you meant like every 20 minutes, and I was like, all right.
No. I can't.
Not even worth watching the movie.
Ronald says the world is a vampire. It's another Smashing Pumpkins song. Yeah. Set the fire. There's my Billy Corgan impression.
That's good.
I grew up pretty heavy with the Smashing Pumpkins, Ronald. I listened to a lot of Smashing Pumpkins growing up. I'm much more cultured than Steven is, so to speak.
He was a big NSYNC fan, too.
Justin Timberlake is NSYNC, right? Yeah. I like NSYNC more than Backstreet Boys. So
bringing sexy back.
Okay, well, we're at that point in the stream where we're just kind of talking. So it's probably a good time to wind things down. So we appreciate you guys so much. Appreciate everything that you guys do here for the channel, for the community here in the fantasy offseason. Boys and girls, we are getting closer and closer to the NFL draft. We are getting closer and closer to these teams almost being 100% locked in, although we were having some wide receiver drama, so to speak. There will be injuries, but for the most part, we're getting very close to where we can start talking some real serious fantasy, although we have already been all off season long here at the Catch. Next week, next Thursday night, we will be having a special stream, a draft watch party. Steven and I will both be eating food on the stream.
There we go.
Steven is really excited to eat food live with you guys. So we will be hanging out watching the first round of the NFL draft next week, as well as doing our regular weekly, nightly fantasy streams. Guys, we've been pumping out a lot more fantasy content. We are trying to get uploads throughout the week up as well on different fantasy topics. And I have been doing a lot more fantasy-oriented streams as well. Steven's been working on his draft content, but that'll shift over to more fantasy content once the draft is over. But maybe a little combination of the both, right? Kind of evaluating some of those rookies on new teams. We'll see. Anyways, it's almost fantasy time. That's all I got to say. I'm super pumped. And this season's going to be here before we know it, boys and girls. So I'm super excited, man. So thank you guys so much for getting this put together. We'll be back on tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern time for a Superflex mock draft. And Discord links in the description down below. Completely free to join. Make sure you guys are a part of our Discord. You guys can now double your first deposit up to $100 with Underdog Fantasy. Promo code, all caps, the Catch. Promo code is also in the description down below. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Join the Catch family, man. We love you guys. We thank you guys so much. Steven, I'll let you get a final word in here.
Yeah, man, just had a great time tonight. It's very clear that don't go RB heavy here.
No.
And don't go wide receiver heavy. Get a balanced, healthy roster. Okay?
Yeah.
Get a balanced, healthy roster. They say with everything, do everything in moderation. I think that's what we're seeing here in full effect. But if you're going to go heavy on one thing, you can't go running back light. That does not work out for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I had to take one for the team. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the big takeaway for me, though, tonight. That was fun, though.
Took one for the team. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that happened. And it is over, and it probably won't ever happen again. But shout out to Cordero Patterson. I love you, bro. If you ever see this, we love you here at the Catch, Pounder and Cheese. All right, boys and girls, we'll wind things down. You guys know what to do. Love you guys. Talk to you guys tomorrow. And appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys. With that, I'll say thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here on the Catch. And peace.
Doses. I always like saying doses. Doses.
Love you guys. Bye.